The General Assembly passed the budget just before the midnight deadline last night in Maryland. It doesn't go as far as Governor Larry Hogan wanted in trimming the state's deficit. Our Maryland Bureau Chief Brad Bell live in Annapolis this noon, where Hogan talked about some of those disagreements this morning. Brad, what do you have to say?
Well, you know, the governor ultimately said that the definition of compromise is that both sides are not entirely happy, and he says they did work out some compromise. The legislature did adjourn last night at midnight, as they're required to do. This morning, the governor has been up in the second floor of the historic State House signing 120 bills into law. But before that, he took time to have a press conference where he did tell us that he feels like he has accomplished many of the goals he promised the people of the state of Maryland, primarily that he would reduce spending and cut taxes.
And while I have a number of concerns with the General Assembly's actions on the budget, we ended the session on a high note by reining in spending, cutting taxes, providing record investment in education, and changing the trajectory of the state.
Now, two primary areas of disagreement: a 2% raise for state employees. The governor didn't want to fund that. He said he wanted to fund it, but he didn't believe the money existed for it. And as well, a supplemental funding to school systems where it's more expensive to educate children. Montgomery, Prince George's counties are example. In Prince George's County, $20 million is at stake. The governor said couldn't afford to do it. The legislature put the money in last night. The governor says, as a result, the state is going to be facing a $200 million shortfall when they come back next year to do it all over again. In Annapolis, Brad Bell, ABC 7 News. Jimmy?